One of the things that makes The Sopranos so great is the creativity, the symbolism, the foreshadowing. In this video, I'm going to examine the opening and closing scenes from a few episodes and what I see as the big picture, as well as some little details I want to point out. So let's dive right in.
Quite a formidable maternal presence.
The episode opens to Tony sitting in Dr. Melfi's waiting room. His head looks like it's between the legs of the statue. Makes me think of motherhood. Except it's not always roses and butterflies. And we can see right here, at the end of the episode.
At least somebody cares about me.
These kids today.
I suppose he thinks once he's got me locked in a nursing home, I'll die faster.
Something may have to be done, Livia. About Tony. I don't know.
At the beginning, a full leather jacket, we open to the Soprano home. They're eating dinner, and Carmela brings up the news that Hunter got into Reed College, which is where she wanted to go. Meadow hasn't gotten her answers yet from the schools that she's applied to, but Hunter applied for early admission. AJ mentions he wants to go to college at Harvard or West Point.
Well, you may get to see them on television, but that's about it. You want to go to college like that, you got to crack the books.
Later on, he claims he doesn't remember saying that, but anyway. If we then fast forward, later, towards the end of the episode, we see Matt and Sean sitting and talking about how dissatisfied they are with the jobs that they're being expected to do.
Sean, for Christ's sakes, go up to reality. We are nowhere. Buying fish, punching safes. What is that, and for what? We got stockbroker licenses. I went to Pace College.
They have college degrees. Where you go to school and what degrees you have don't necessarily determine everything, as we see here with Matt and Sean.
I just never know why.
In the opening scene of House Arrest, we see a bunch of garbage. Like Richie says, that's their policy. It's written on their trucks. Double your garbage back if you're not satisfied. Kind of like Richie Aprile. When you think you've solved one thing, Richie somehow brings the garbage back, double in size. Tremendous moxie, as they say. The garbage truck dumps a ton of garbage outside the deli. A lot of it looks like fish.
That's too bad. You should be fucking crippled, you fucking asshole. Don't do that again.
As we zoom out, we see Puss walk away. He walks away from the group. Tony knows that there's something fishy that's been going on with Puss. And soon enough, we'll find out exactly what it is. You know he's been working with the government, right, Tone?
I don't know what's happening. Are you crying? What's the matter? She's marrying a baby? Good luck.
We all do.
What?
I shouldn't be sarcastic.
In this episode, we open to Carmela and Meadow at an art museum.
You know, I knew all this constant hopping on art was going to cause trouble.
Carmela's just feeling all out of sorts. She's spotting. She's feeling really emotional. You know, her normal facade of having it all together, keeping this sort of external mask on, it weakens. And then by the end of the episode, things seem to be nice and calm again. It's the cycle of life for Carmela Soprano. One of my favorite little details is how the episode opens immediately to the ring on Carmela's finger that Tony got her. And then at the end of the episode, Tony asks her where her ring is. She says she had to go take it to get sized.
You look good.
I went to step today.
Is that why you don't have any of these Looney Tune moods? Or the exercise?
I also really like how we see Patsy walking with groceries after stopping to pick up food on the way home, like any other normal civilian flag-saluting motherfucker. This also happens to be the episode where the ladies talk about taking that negative shit and spinning it into gold, doing their own little thing. At the end of the episode, we see she's in the kitchen looking at the real estate book, and sure enough, a couple of seasons later, Carmela starts her own real estate project, the Spec House.
I'm going to take action here.
The episode opens to the guy sitting outside Satriali's, and we see this big pig right on top. The guys are complaining that there's going to be a protest at an upcoming Columbus Day parade, They feel that it's anti-Italian discrimination.
Oh, Massachusetts!
Land, reservations, and now they got the casinos. Columbus Day is a day of Italian pride. It's our holiday, and they want to take it away.
At the end of the episode, the conversation leads to the point where Tony essentially calls them all out, even though Tony also does the same, just on other occasions. Sometimes we're all hypocrites, and it's often much easier to give advice than it is to take it.
Let me ask you a question. All the good things you got in your life, did they come to you because you're Calabrese?
At the beginning of the episode, Tony was notably missing. But guess who's there at the end of the episode? Tony is. So sometimes Tony does show good leadership, even though he is hypocritical.
Now, did you get all this shit because you're Italian? No, you got it because you're you. What the fuck is our self-esteem? I mean, that shit doesn't come from Columbus or the Godfather or Chef fucking Boyardee.
When we opened the episode, we're at the FBI office, and the technician shows Agent Sanseverino video of Adriana throwing a bag into the dumpster, but then going back and taking it out of the dumpster and putting it into her car. And that's their in. They were so desperate to get Tony Soprano, they couldn't wait any longer. Fast forward to the end of the episode, Adriana's gone. We also see at the beginning that Tony tells Carmela he had a dream that he moved back in. Fast forward to the end of the episode, after Tony gives Carmela $600,000.
With this view, it's well worth $600,000.
Everything has a price. And it's not the same spot where Adriana was killed. But it reminds you of it. Or reminds me of it anyway. This is what it all leads to. We open to Bert Gervasi right outside his home in broad daylight, just picking up the paper. It seems like a pretty safe house.
Some things you don't get into over the phone.
Got it. Lorraine's at Mass. Watch out for Spencer.
But not for very long. Silvio Dante makes sure of that. Fast forward to the end of the episode. Looks like we're at another safe house. But is it? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear from you as always.